Milwaukee, Wisconsin, a city like any other, with its share of joys and sorrows. But beneath its mundane exterior, it harbored one of the most chilling chapters in American history. Jeffrey Dahmer, a name that evokes horror and disbelief, carried out a series of ghastly murders that shocked the world. Yet, amidst the well-documented atrocities, there lie lesser-known facts and witness accounts that paint an even more complex picture of the Milwaukee cannibal. Jeffrey Dahmer's gruesome acts are infamous, but not all details have made it to the public eye. Our journey will delve deeper into Dahmer crimes, shedding light on the shadowy corners of this horrifying case. One such overlooked aspect is the case of Canarek Synthasomphone. In May 1991, the 14-year-old Laotian boy was found wandering, disoriented, and injured near Dahmer's apartment. Two concerned women called the police, but when Dahmer intervened, claiming Canarek was his adult lover who had merely had too much to drink, the police dismissed the women's concerns. They left Canarek in Dahmer's custody, a decision that would tragically lead to the boy's death. Further diving into the police reports, we find instances of missed opportunities. Neighbors reported foul smells and strange sounds emanating from Dahmer's apartment. These reports were not pursued aggressively, often attributed to Dahmer's explanations of spoiled food or malfunctioning appliances. During the trial, the extent of Dahmer's depravity came to light. The court heard of his horrifying rituals, preserving skulls, taking photographs of his victims at various stages of dismemberment, and even attempting to create a submissive, zombie-like state in some victims by drilling holes into their skulls and injecting hydrochloric acid or boiling water. The trial also shed light on Dahmer's meticulous planning. He targeted marginalized individuals, often from the LGBTQ+ community, believing they would be less likely to be reported missing. This strategy not only demonstrates Dahmer's predatory nature, but also highlights societal issues at the time. The prosecution presented overwhelming physical evidence, including photographs and forensics. However, Dahmer pled not guilty by reason of insanity. The defense argued that his compulsive urges to kill and mutilate were beyond his control. Yet expert testimony from psychologists painted a picture of a man fully aware of his actions, albeit driven by a warped mindset. Witness statements from Dahmer's neighbors and acquaintances revealed a chilling duality: a seemingly polite and ordinary man on one hand and a monstrous predator on the other. These accounts provided a glimpse into the everyday facade that Dahmer maintained while living amongst his unsuspecting neighbors. It wasn't just Dahmer's acts that were horrifying, but his demeanor when recounting them. Investigators and court officials noted his cold, emotionless detailing of the murders and his dismemberment process, as if discussing mundane, everyday activities. The Dahmer case also had lasting impacts on police practices and community relations, especially within the LGBTQ+ community and among racial minorities. The initial police mishandling and the subsequent investigation led to widespread criticism and calls for change. Jeffrey Dahmer was ultimately convicted of 15 counts of murder and sentenced to 15 consecutive life terms. However, his time in prison was short-lived. In 1994, he was killed by a fellow inmate, bringing a violent end to a life marked by incomprehensible violence. As we conclude our journey into the hidden horrors of Jeffrey Dahmer's life and crimes, we're left to reflect on the disturbing realities that often lurk behind the facade of normalcy. His story is a stark reminder of the darkness that can reside within the human psyche. If this deep dive into one of history's most notorious serial killers has intrigued you, please like, share, and subscribe for more investigative explorations into the darkest chapters of human history. Stay with us as we continue to uncover the truths that lie hidden in the shadows.